comes out of the Bible. And you're not a very good Christian. You're a mean, cold-hearted, arrogant, egotistical, pompous jackass.
Mr. President, will you invoke the Insurrection Act?
We have deployed National Guard and the Marines to protect them in the execution of their duties.
This violence that I've seen is disgusting.
This is a serious moment. The hell is going on?
If there's an insurrection, I would certainly invoke it. We'll see, but I can tell you last night was terrible.
What we're seeing in LA is chaos caused by the administration.
Did not rule out literally arresting you, nor Mayor Bass, if you interfere in his work. He said you hadn't yet.
He's a tough guy. Why doesn't he do that? He knows where to find me.
ICE needs to leave California.
Trump, you need to keep your damn nose out of other people's business.
It's abuse of power. It's simple abuse of power. Nobody asked you to be here. Nobody voted for you to be here.
If you're an egotistic maniac, don't even think about running.
They're wasting taxpayer dollars in order to actually just do what they're trying to do to fit their agenda.
I'm against Trump. I'm against for everything he stands for. I always have been.
It's Joe Kelly with The Australian, and I'm here at the site of the Home Depot outlet in Paramount, California. This was one of the key sites where there was an escalation between protesters and ICE personnel and Border Patrol over the weekend, leading Donald Trump to deploy the National Guard and the U.S. Marines. So you can tell behind me that order has been restored, but there are still day laborers here in the parking lot trying to sell their services for the day. I spoke to one individual out the front. He was here on the weekend. He said it was a very big problem on Saturday. He said there were probably 3,000 people here. They were clashing with ICE personnel, with Border Patrol. He said tear gas was used. There was smoke. He said it was dangerous. He appeared alarmed and disturbed, but he was still trying to obtain work for the day.
You would have had a horrible situation had I not sent them in. Horrible. You'd be reporting on a lot of death and a lot of destruction that's not going to take place.
This is just one of those incidences where they kind of take some freedoms away from some people, when as all people, we need to stand up for everyone. Because it's either all of us or none of us. All of it matters or none of it matters. And I like to believe that all this shit matters.
I saw the effects of fascism even decades after. I saw what happens when people are oppressed, put down, and I see that happening in my country right now.
I don't agree with what ICE is doing. I don't agree with illegal search and seizures just because the Trump administration thinks this is okay. Mobilizing the military for domestic reasons when we're not even doing anything. There are bad actors that are causing violence and throwing things at the cops and stuff. I don't stand for that. I stand for peaceful protesting, utilizing my First Amendment right to disagree with what they're doing.
They get to the point where they try to stereotype us with the rioters and the looters, but that's not the case. We're not rioting, we're not looting. Look around you. Nobody throwing nothing, nobody's doing anything, you know.
This is intimidation, man. This is intimidation. What does federal forces have to do with people protesting peacefully in LA? And what are they doing? They're protesting federal activities going on in the state that didn't approve this.
I think it is a crock of shit. Trump, you're trying to fucking run something, and you can't run your shitty underwear. How dare you? You're a disgrace to the human race.
We believe that ICE, which is a federal law enforcement agency, has the right to safely conduct operations in any state and any jurisdiction in the country.
When you tear parents and children apart, and when you run armored caravans through our streets, you cause fear and you cause panic.
The governor of California, as well as Mayor Karen Bass, have said we got it under control. There's no need to. He's showboating. He's trying to distract from what the real problem is. And that's basically everything else he's done to our government.
We got the peaceful ones and we got the violent ones. You gotta know the difference. We the peaceful ones. We the ones that want to be heard.
What is going on in our state, in our city, in our country? And it's not okay, and I don't agree with it, and I'm not gonna teach my kid that it's okay. I'm gonna teach my kid that he needs to see for himself what's going on with his own eyes, and then decide for himself whether he's on the left side or the right side or in the middle.
Read the Constitution. Understand it.